friends, New Year's is just around the corner. And with that, obviously comes New Year's resolutions and New Year's diets. And in this video, I want to talk to you about why I will never do another New Year's diet or set another New Year's resolution again, because I always fail on them. I struggled with weight my entire life. All the way up until my late 20s, I tried every month a new diet. Whatever was trendy, fad diets, exercise challenges, you name it, I tried it, and I always failed because I always was taking something away and I was trying to do too much too fast. I was trying to always be perfect, and so it would fail. And I would try and try until the holiday season, and then I would go, forget this, I'm chucking it all, I'm gonna eat whatever I want, and then New Year's Day, January 1st, I'm gonna be perfect, I'm gonna start a new diet, I'm gonna eat chicken, broccoli, rice, and I'm never gonna look back. And every year, I do okay for a couple of weeks. And then because I put so much pressure, I tried to be perfect, and I thought I would never eat another cupcake or eat like a regular person again, it would fail. And then what happened is I would go in that cycle over and over again until I think I was like 29 or 30, I reached my heaviest weight of 275 pounds. I had developed massive health problems. I had sleep apnea so bad, I stopped breathing 7 times a night. Partially stopped breathing 84 times a night. I needed a sleep apnea machine so that I could breathe in my sleep. I had plantar fasciitis so bad I could barely walk. I could barely bend down to tie my shoes, couldn't go up and down the stairs without being out of breath, and I knew I needed to lose the weight. I needed to save my life, but I couldn't do another fad diet. I couldn't do another New Year's diet resolution because it never worked. This time I had to find something that I could stick to, that didn't put pressure on myself, something that was small changes that would become a lifestyle change, not a diet. The January that I started with small changes was the one that actually worked, and it helped me lose 130 pounds, and I've been able to keep it off almost 7 years now. And it's because I said, forget the New Year's diet, small changes. And what I started with was, I used to eat a bag of chips every night for a snack. And instead of getting rid of the chips or only counting, 30 chips for a serving, I decided to just split the bag in two with my husband, who was 375 pounds and had type 2 diabetes because of his weight. So we both needed to lose the weight. So instead of a bag of chips each a night, we split one bag into 2 bowls. And that was our first change. That was easy to stick to because we were getting a big serving, we weren't getting rid of the chips, and we were able to do it for a bit. And then we said, hey, we can stick with this small change, let's try another one. And we were both drinking about 7 cans of regular pop a day. Dr. Pepper was our favorite. Instead of getting rid of the 7 pops, because we weren't ready to do that, we switched them for diet. So instead of 7 regular, we had 7 diet. And that saved us about 1,000 calories each a day. And so those small changes, we weren't giving up anything. We were still eating what we loved. We were just making little changes we could stick to.
So for probably 20 years or even more, who knows? Me and Nicole have been dieting since we were like 9 or 10.
Really little.
And I'm 40, Nicole's almost 40. We tried every January that I'm gonna be a new perfect person diet with so much pressure, like Nicole was saying. And every year for 20 years, we tried the January 1st typical diet until we realized this ain't working.
No, we thought, okay, January 1st, chicken, broccoli, rice, only clean diet foods, no more treats, no more chips, nothing that you like, no more pop. Whenever we would take all that stuff away, it would fail.
And not only was that bad enough, saying like, I've eaten cookies, chips, cake my whole life, pizza my whole life, but this January will be different. I'm never gonna touch it or look at it again. If that wasn't bad enough, we also announced to our family, friends, coworkers that January 1st, I'm losing the weight for real this time.
So now, not only do you have the pressure that you put on yourself to be perfect, but now you've announced it to the world, and that's extra pressure. And then, like, if you tell a little kid, don't eat that cupcake, they're gonna eat it. So if you tell yourself, like me, as I was an emotional eater, if I told myself don't eat something, I was gonna eat it and way more. So anytime I took something away, I would just end up failing and eating way more of it than I expected.
So when it finally worked, when we stopped doing the New Year, New Me diet, we took the pressure off, and we kind of kept it a secret. We kind of hacked the system. We, like Nicole said, started with the chips. I remember sitting at Subway. Nicole suggested, let's just eat the same lunch we were gonna eat already, cut back a little bit. And in my head, I'm like, no, we're getting rid of carbs. We're not eating at Subway. We can't do this. We can't have chips. We can't have a sub.
But that was way too much. And you know, like Kyle had just gotten his type 2 diabetes diagnosis, and we made the decision to lose weight. But I knew, and he knew too, like if we don't eat the Subway, it's gonna fail. So instead of not eating Subway, we got half a sub instead of the whole sub. And instead of a big bag of chips, we each got a small single size serving bag. And eventually, we were able to make the change to light mayo on our sub instead of the regular, and then baked chips instead of the regular chips. And just those small changes.
The same thing happened with exercise. The same failures before, when we tried to do absolutely no physical activity, then like jump right into HIIT cardio or jogging,
insanity,
all the workout programs. So the same method worked. We said, what can we do today? Well, we can walk for a couple minutes. And that's how the exercise journey started, and we added a bit more each day.
Yeah, like in the beginning, like I mentioned earlier, we could barely walk. We had to stop like every 2 to 3 minutes because our legs were cramping, or we were out of breath, or my feet were sore from the plantar fasciitis. So we took the pressure off of that as well, and we just made a pact. We're gonna get out every single day and move our body as much as we could. Started with 5 minutes, stopped every couple, and eventually we were able to build it up to 15, and then to 30, and then to 45, but it was slow. And like Kyle said, we didn't tell anyone this time. We didn't set any expectations that we were gonna be perfect. We said, let's try these small changes, make a pact to move our body every day, and eat in portion as much as we can. And then because there was no pressure, we started to be able to stick to it, and we were enjoying what we were eating, enjoying moving. We started to have less health problems, and we started to see results, and we were like, wow. And then we were able to make more and more little changes, and it built up to eating portion control, and then walking for 30, 45 minutes every day. And then we lost 50 pounds, and then 100 pounds, and then 130, and then we've kept it off.
And the eating and the cardio now seems normal. It's a part of our life because we did it gradually.
Exactly.
There's that famous saying that the definition of insanity or crazy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Yeah.
So this is why we're making this video. If you're planning or attempting January 1st, you're gonna start another fad diet where it punishes you, it puts pressure on you, and it takes away everything you like to eat and do.
Yeah, or you feel bad, you don't want to do it.
Maybe don't do that this year.
It's okay to leave in treats, to eat a balance. You don't have to be perfect. And dieting and losing weight isn't about giving everything up. Kyle and I learned that. You do not have to give up your favorite foods. You eat less of them most of the time. We choose the low-calorie version most of the time, but we don't give anything up. We eat a balance, and that's what has kept us on this journey for this long. And so this video is for those of you out there watching this, planning to start a diet come January 1st. Little changes equal big results. You don't have to go I want to say balls to the wall. You don't have to go all out. You can start small. Just make one change, you know? Make one change, switch to diet pop, or put sweetener instead of sugar in your coffee. One change, that's it. And then build in another change. You don't have to go crazy. Trust me, you'll be able to stick to it more. So be gentle on yourself, be human. You don't have to not eat treats for the rest of your life. You can eat what you like and lose weight too. And
carbs never did anything to you or your family.
Exactly. And you don't, like, when we took away the carbs, we would end up just eating way more carbs. So leaving them in and eating in a calorie deficit, meaning eating a balance and just eating a little less, that's what got us the results. That's what helped us stick to it and keep it off for so long. So Happy New Year to you guys. Be gentle on yourself this year. One little change at a time, one step at a time. It's the consistency, not the going nuts and taking everything away and going crazy. Consistency, progress, not perfection.
And if you want to make it a little bit easier on yourself, we put in the years of work into our ebooks.
Yes.
We put in the years and decades of failure.
Oh gosh, yes.
Into our ebooks to try to help you guys not fall into those traps.
Exactly, and so we have 2 ebooks. There are 2 weight loss guides, exactly what we ate to lose our first and next 50 pounds. The links are down in the description. We also have a brand new guilt-free cookbook. It's low-calorie versions of all your favorite foods without the guilt and extra calories. Link is down there as well. And if you want to know the exact protein powder and pre-workout that we use, huddled harder than last time, check out the links down below. Greg Doucette's protein supplements. He also has books, cookbooks. We have the links to those as well down there. Or you can watch these 2 videos for free to learn how to make weight loss easy AF, or easy as a baby seal in French. Google it and you'll know what I mean. Have fun. If you're not having fun, you're not getting it done. We love you. Hope you enjoy this. Be gentle. And now, karate out. Yeah, karate.
Whoa. And also give a prayer out that we get our supplements past the Canadian border, because they won't give it to us. They just hold our supplements. Even though we're sponsored, this is empty.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We just ordered a bunch and FedEx is holding at the border. So, yeah. Bye guys, love you.
Don't let that stop you from ordering though.
No.
Only if you're in Canada, just know they like to hold it.
But you'll get it eventually. Da, 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 da. Love ya.
I'll edit that last part out because no one's gonna order now.
Look, I'm flat like Beetlejuice boy.
See you guys.
Bye. Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it.